coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a foot race. The 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Colts 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Colts 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the 49.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
49ers.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's second down and goal.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that. Behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Down at the line of scrimmage. It's third.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3 and out.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for. Back now in Indianapolis.
35.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Niners 35, Colts 14. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 35, Colts 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once again, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off the full 17-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football.
Why not?